is a word mean
Mute
God.
YouTube. Mute YouTube.
Oh, give me a sec. 1 second, brother.
There's
Right.
many Muslims are leaving Islam, and today there's many they will leave. Are you going to call me after they call and they leave Islam? You will say to them they are liars as usual.
No, but if they lie, of course somebody has to correct
But
them.
you always you lie to me too. If they are lying, I mean, how you know they are lying? Are you Allah?
No, but you can just tell.
I think you are
because,
God. How you can tell? You know, I mean, but let us go here. Listen, the Prophet said that Allah told him after he squeezed him the angel Jibreel, he gave him this verse says, "We never send a messenger save who speak the language of his folk, so they might understand the message clearly."
yes.
How Muhammad
believe
then became a messenger for all mankind if he don't speak the language of the folks and he is not from the folk?
Brother.
Hmm.
So what this verse is saying, it's saying a past time. It doesn't say now and in the future. It says in the
Where it
past
says
time.
where it says in past time, where it says that.
Wait, let me open YouTube.
Hmm.
Is a verse now in the screen?
Yeah, it's in the screen.
Okay. All right. It says, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It says, and we never send a messenger save with the language of his folk, that he might make it clear for them. So it says, and we have never sent in the past time.
But isn't it this is in the time of Muhammad? He's speaking now, Muhammad. He gave this verse to Muhammad, right?
No, but it's talking about the past time.
No, did he give this verse to Muhammad?
Now when the Quran also says like
No, hold on. Did he give it to Muhammad? Okay, did he give this verse to Muhammad or to a different person?
He gave it to Muhammad.
Okay,
talking about
when Allah he gave this verse to Muhammad, at that moment was Muhammad a prophet or no?
Alhamdulillah, of course.
Okay, so he was a prophet, so he just said, and we never send a messenger save with the language of his folk. At that moment, until that moment, we never sent, and the time of what? At the time of Muhammad being exist. So until that moment, which Muhammad is receiving this message, we never send a messenger except he speak the language of his folk. So how you say to me, in the past? Yes, in the past, but in the past, in the time of Muhammad, which means in the present. In the present of Muhammad, and since that present, we never sent any messenger unless he speak the language of his folk. So he have to be from the folk and speak in their language. So how Muhammad can be a messenger for the Indian? And the Quran saying clearly, in order to make it clear for them. So what is the reason?
In order to make it clear for them, but the Quran
so if you
also
send if you send a message in different language, Allah agree that will not make it clear for them, right?
Yeah. Now, brother, it also says in the Quran, it says that if they just read the Quran, they will understand it through the Spirit.
Do you understand the Quran yourself?
They just understand if they read it in Arabic.
Okay, what your prophet he says no. Your prophet he says he asked Allah for 7 Quran because the Arab they can't understand it. And here the hadith in front of us. This is your prophet. This is your prophet saying. This is your prophet saying the Arab, not the Indian. The Arab, who they are Arab, they cannot understand 1 Quran. They need 7 Quran. So how somebody from India he understand the Quran in translation when the Arab who speak Arabic they could not understand the Quran? And Muhammad himself is saying that my people are not capable of doing it. What is that? Not capable?
No, but Allah makes them now capable. Allah
no. Muhammad saying to Allah, my people are not. Allah is saying to listen. The hadith in front of us. Are you reading? Do you know how to read?
Of course, man.
Okay, read. Then Allah has commanded you to recite to your people the Quran in one dialect. One what? One dialect. Okay. What Muhammad respond was, I ask Allah burden and forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. How many dialect you are reciting the Quran today?
It's commanded to recite to your people the Quran in one dialect. Upon this, he said, is it Sahih?
Oh no, this is Da'if.
And what is Da'if?
I don't know. You tell me. Are you saying you are to me saying Sahih? What Sahih mean? You tell me what Sahih. What Sahih mean? Sahih is somebody. Sahih is somebody eating too much carrot. What is that? Sahih? What's wrong with this religion? I mean, look how funny this religion. Their religion have weak and strong. That's mean your God Allah is weak too. I mean, if Allah prophet he said that, can't Allah preserve his teaching Why you Muslims keep fabricating stories? Why you Muslims, are you saying to me you Muslims we lie about the Prophet and we fabricate a story about him and Allah he could not stop us? Your God is weak. Here we go. You are right away asking me, is it weak or strong, brother? Which mean, is it a lie story or a true story, brother? Because we Muslims, we write a lot of lie stories about our Prophet. We lie a lot we lie. We like to lie. Do you like to lie? Why you are asking me if this is weak or strong? What does that mean? Explain to the audience. What does that mean?
So in the hadiths, yeah, the hadiths are comparable to the New Testament because the New Testament and the hadiths are actually almost the same, but the hadiths are stronger than the New
That's
Testament.
false because Old Testament and New Testament is the same. And hold on. We don't have something. Hold on. Stop being silly. Have you ever seen a Christian saying that something in the New Testament is weak and strong? We don't believe in that.
That's why it's not clear.
So I'm asking you why you are saying to me da'if. Why you Muslims? Why you okay? So if this is not, so you are saying to me that the stories which is mentioned by Muhammad is not protected by Allah. Is that correct?
Allah said in the Quran, yeah, He said, "We have brought you the Quran." Is it now not clear?
So why this story is written there? If the Quran is clear in one dialect, why you have the Quran in 7 dialect? It's clear.
It says people. It says to specific people. Doesn't say to.
Doesn't matter if the Quran is clear in one dialect. Why we need 7 Quran? You said to me it's clear.
Oh, no, what do you mean by 7 Quran? There are not 7 Quran.
There's 7 Quran. There's Quran Warish. There's Quran Hafiz. There's many Quran. You have no idea. Are you sure you're a Muslim? I think you're a liar too. I think you're not a Muslim. I think you're a Sabian.
Well, what's a Sabian?
Sabian is like your prophet. Your prophet is a Sabian.
I'm a true Sunni Muslim.
So, but your prophet is not a true Sunni Muslim. Your prophet is a Sabian.
What is a Sabian?
The Sabian is the word Sabian is those who do coloring. They color you. You know, like they put you in the water and they color you.
Ink in ink?
No, by water.
How am I gonna get caught if I go into water, man?
So are you saying to me this is stupid?
Well, first of all, yeah. If you look at this, it actually says this. It says, I was watching the video while I was eating.
Don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. Are you saying to me this is stupid? To color somebody by water?
It depends. It depends because in the Bible it
here
says.
We go. You say here we go. Now it's depends. So what depend? What depend? Either you say yes or you say
no.
What does that mean? No.
Well, even if in your Bible it says that God gave Moses another color when he put his hands in his bosom.
I'm asking you in your Quran, in his bosom.
Yeah,
listen. I'm looking at your stupidity. I'm asking you, is it correct? You are asking me what is the Sabian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do the baptism of the Sabian.
So Sabian, I don't know. You tell me.
Read carefully with me. Chapter 2, verse number 138.
Is it Quran?
Yeah, this is Quran, but this is weak Quran.
No, Quran strong, brother.
What does that mean? You said to me the Quran is clear.
Yes.
What is the color of Allah?
From Allah. It doesn't say of Allah. It's just from.
We take our color from Allah. Okay, explain to me. What does that mean? And the best who do coloring is Allah. What does that mean?
Who is better than Allah?
What is the color? What is the coloring Allah he do?
No, he just colors you. He give you a color, right?
What color? What is that color? Explain to me. Okay, no problem. I'm trying to understand. Allah he color you. No, Allah don't color us. What do you mean?
What do you mean no color? Who
you tell me. You said the Quran is so clear. Okay, explain to me. Allah how he color us. What does that mean?
So it just means anything. Like Allah made the earth. Allah made the seas.
This is not the question. It says Allah he gave you color. It says Allah he gave you color. Okay, the color is from Allah. What coloring is mean?
Well, are you an atheist now that you're gonna say the color came out of nowhere and not from God?
What this have to do? You said to me the Quran is clear. Allah is coloring. What coloring what? And what color he is using?
We take our color, so it means
so. Okay, before
people.
Allah he gave us our color. What our color was? Because when you say coloring, that's mean you used to have different color. Coloring obviously is not the original. Like you steal my bicycle and then you color it. So this is not the original because you used to have different color. Allah is coloring you now. So what is the color Allah he cover and what is the new color?
Well, I don't see where you see that this is not the original color it's talking about.
It says coloring.
No, it doesn't say. It's not color. We
okay,
take our color
okay. Allah he gave you a color. Before you have the color, what do you have?
No, but this and who is better than Allah at coloring? That's something different.
Okay, don't you think this is stupid? What do you mean? What is the best? Explain to me. What is the best than Allah in coloring? What does that mean? You said to me the Quran is clear. Allah is comparing himself to a printer. I have a printer who do coloring. Allah is better than the printer in coloring. In which way? How?
Well, we say that Allah deserves every title that He's the best of.
This is not a question.
So
this is not the question. Don't change the topic. Deserve every title like what? A fool? What title? I'm asking you what Allah is saying here. He is the best of coloring. He's comparing himself to who? Because when you say he is the best of coloring, that means he is comparing himself to others. Who are the others?
Anyone, a living creature, something.
Okay, so Allah is comparing himself to creatures. I thought you cannot compare Allah to his creatures.
Wait, are you saying that God in the Bible it doesn't say that God is the most high?
He is the most. So when God Allah he says this is how the people they speak about their God. He is the most high, but a God is not the most high. He is what the word high is a phrase of a statement. It's not about how high he is. There's no high because simply the sky around us, what is up today is down tomorrow. The earth is going around itself. So stop being a fool. Don't mix things up. Allah is the best of caring. Best of caring to who? Compared to who?
All right. Do you think God is the
This is an action. This is an action. The action. Allah is comparing the action of carrying to who? And what coloring they do?
He just gives a color, man.
Like what color? Okay, what is the color? Give me the color. What is it? Okay, what is the color you are talking about?
His skin color, of course.
Oh, so Allah he made us black. Allah he made us white. But he is saying he is better coloring than others. That means there's others who make you black and white and Asian too. There is others?
I see what you mean, but that's not the case, brother. So let's say I got a table, right?
So are you saying to me that Allah here is lying when he say he is better in coloring, but he is not really better because there's no other ones doing coloring except him?
No, it says at coloring in general. It doesn't say like color skin.
Doesn't matter as long as coloring in general. That means there's other people who do coloring in general too. So Allah is the best in coloring.
I got a good example, brother. If you let me say this example and then you say whatever, right? Please. All right, I beg you.
Okay, please.
I beg you.
All right.
So let's say Leonardo, you know Messi, right?
Who?
You guys in America, I know. You guys know soccer, right? Football?
No, I don't play football.
But you know football?
The only game I play is Allah. But I'm just being honest with you. I play volleyball every day with Allah. I mean, he is sometimes up, he is sometimes down. It depends. So let us make him up now. Explain to me how Allah is the best of caring. This is my football.
All right. So let's say Messi, he plays football in Spain, right in the stadium.
So you are saying to me that Allah he play better football than Messi?
No, let me explain. So then Messi says he plays in the Barcelona stadium, and then he got the most goals, and then he says, "Who's better than me if playing football?" But he doesn't say he's playing football specific in the stadium in Barcelona, in general, in whatever stadium.
So who is better than Allah? Allah is better than who?
No, but it doesn't say. Okay, specifically coloring your skin, because it would say that if it was saying specifically, it says coloring.
No problem, but you just showed us that Allah is stupid, because if a football guy he says I am the best, he is talking about obviously about football, correct?
No, but let's say he makes 5 goals in Barcelona
No
stadium.
problem. But
And
when a soccer guy, he says, I am the best. Obviously, he's not talking about himself being the best actor. He's talking about him being himself the best player in that game, correct? Okay.
But,
as long he is the best player, and this is the example you gave me, that's mean Allah he is claiming. There's other players, but he claimed to be the best player. That's his mean. That's mean he's not the only. That's mean that he's not the only God. Read with me this verse, chapter 23, verse no, chapter 23, verse number 14. If you answer this one, if you answer this one correctly, I will give you a big carrot. Chapter 23, verse number 14. It says Allah is the best of the creators. How many creators there is?
Well, I can create something now if I want.
Really? And that will make Allah better than you in creation? So you join the club of creators? All of us, we know.
I can be.
No, don't be a fool. We know that Allah, he said it clearly, that the creation he speak about is giving a life, not about making a table. Don't be a fool.
No, but so ground is life, trees are life, but that's also created by God.
No, Allah, he said, he challenged the man and the genie to create even a mosquito or a fly, correct?
Let me see, man.
What do you mean, let me see, man? Chapter 22, verse number 73. Allah, he says, O mankind, make like this. Like what? He says, you know, do you worship beside Allah something who will never create a fly? So what is the word the creation in the Quran? Is about giving life, like creating a fly. Even a fly you cannot create. So when Allah he says he is the best of the creators, obviously he is not talking about creating a table. Stop lying. He is asking, can you create a fly? Do you
if I fail at creating something, does that mean I'm a failed creator?
What?
I'm a creator. If I try to create something, but I've created something different, but I try to, let's say I try to create
my friend,
life, man.
You are not creating anything. There's invention and there's a creation. Creation is you make something come to existence. Invention is something else. Invention, I can stop fooling yourself. In the religion, when we say creator, we mean the one who create things, bring them into existence. Like example, life. Adam, he was a dust. He made him mud. He breathed into him. By breathing into him, he gave him life. That is a creation. Otherwise, the mud, anyone can do mud. Otherwise, mixing dust and water together, I can do it. But I cannot breathe into something and give it life. That is the creation. So now, when Allah he says he is the best of the creators, Allah comparing himself to who? If there is someone else, he do create from the mud creatures. Do you want to call a friend?
Probably, man.
What about you take a carrot?
No, I already ate the carrot, man.
So like the carrot is not working. We need something else. What about camel urine? The Prophet he ordered Muslims. Are you drinking camel urine? I think your weakness because you don't.
Tell me back to the one says drink camel urine.
What about it?
Oh my. Wait, brother. Wait, my mic dropped. 1 second, brother.
Your mic dropped?
Again? No, my mic dropped from my ear.
So now what we would do with Allah is the best of the creators. Do you think he is lying? He is exaggerating. He is saying he is the best of the creators, but there's no other creators. He's a liar.
Well, I think this is subjective, man. You know why? You keep doing it this way. I think it's subjective. You know why? Because somebody might read this, he means in general, but somebody else might read this that is like creation.
Let me ask
it doesn't. Since it doesn't specifically say.
Okay. Okay, hold on. You know what? Hold on. You see how clear the Quran for you? Obviously, it's clear. And I mean, the Quran is so clear. Here it says, and we have created above you seven baths. What does that mean? The Quran is clear, right? There's 7 ways above above you. There's 7 ways. What is that?
Yes.
What is that?
And we're No. Maybe in the tafsir.
In tafsir. I thought the Quran is clear. Okay, what about, I will give you something easier. You see, you said the Quran is clear, and we send down from the sky water. Is that true?
Brother, when you accept that the Quran is
Don't
the
change
truth,
topic.
yeah,
Is it
you
true?
accept
Is it
everything
true
what is
that
in it.
is it true that the water is coming from the sky?
Yes, from the clouds.
So where is the ocean coming from? I thought the cloud is coming from the ocean.
Water in measurement, and we give.
Which one is created first, the cloud or the ocean?
No, the cloud. Look. Even before there was any water, there were no clouds
I'm asking
because the
you. So which
clouds
one? Okay,
exist
no
only
problem.
because of
I'm asking
water.
you. Make it simple for me. You know, I'm not smart like you. I don't eat carrot too
Uh,
much. Which one is created first, the cloud or the ocean?
uh,
Hmm?
1 second, brother.
Hmm.
Could you repeat that question? Sorry.
What do you mean repeat the question? I just said the question to you 3 times already. Okay, I will squeeze you this time with the question because Muhammad, he was squeezed when he became a prophet. So I will squeeze you 3 times and give you the question. Now the question is, which one Allah created first, the cloud or the ocean?
Does it say somewhere?
Well, it
Where
says
Allah
here,
created?
and we send down from the sky water in a measure.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So which one Allah he have created first?
Water
From where it's coming?
from skies, not clouds. It doesn't say
Okay.
clouds, the skies.
From the sky. Okay, no problem, guys. From the sky. So it's not from the ocean, it's from the sky. But
And,
is
and even the atheists, they believe that water came from a meteorite from the sky.
mean from meteor?
Yes.
So there is a
And
meteor was full of
some
water. Okay, hold on. The atheists, they believe that there's a meteor full of water and dump in the earth, and he's like a balloon full of water and explode. That's amazing. Let us see what
and
you
also salt,
hold
and
on,
also
hold
salt and
on,
iron, I think.
hold on.
Yes.
What do you say about this? You said to me that the sky is coming from the sky, right?
Huh?
You said to me it is coming from the sky, correct? So what this hadith is saying now here? That Allah, before he created anything, even before he created the earth and the heaven, his throne was upon the water.
Huh?
Hmm.
Allah ordained the measures of quality of the creation 50,000 years before He created the heavens and the earth, and His throne was upon. Yeah. So what?
What is the water was? There's no earth, there's
No,
no
but
heaven.
it doesn't mean what was created in the sky. It says the what was brought forth to
My
us.
friend,
The
hold
water we
on,
have on
hold
this
on.
earth.
Listen,
From
listen,
it doesn't mean the
listen,
general
listen,
water was created from the
listen,
sky, brother.
Abdul, listen.
It says the water we have today.
Okay, Abdul, listen. There's no heaven, there's no earth, but yet Allah has a throne above the water. Where was that water? There's no earth, there's no sky, there's no earth. It says clearly, before he created the heaven and the earth, as his throne was upon the water. So there was no heaven, there was no earth, but yet he was in the top of the water. Where was that water?
All right. Now, before I answer this, Christian Prince, brother, I can, if you want now, right now, I will ask smart Muslim sheikh.
What do you mean smart Muslim? Are you saying you are? Whoa, hold on. Are you insulting yourself? Are you saying you're a stupid Muslim? You want to ask a smart Muslim? What does that mean?
I never mind him then. Never mind him. All right. So what? So let me ask you then.
I am willing to. I'm willing to help you. If you call live right now on air your sheikh and put him in the speaker with us, so I can talk to him. Can you do that?
Wait, what?
Can you call your sheikh right now, the shaky sheikh, the one who do belly dancing always for you? Can you call him and challenge him to answer me and put him in the speaker to talk to me live?
Yes.
Okay, do it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Right now.
Right now.
Are you ready though?
Right now.
All right, brother.
Okay.
All right. If you give me a second, man.
Why you are hanging up? Why you hang up? He will never talk to me. Why you hang up? Oh boy. Do we have any Muslim in the bushes? I mean, what is this? The Quran is so clear. Yeah. One of the funny thing about the Quran, that Allah in the Quran keeps saying, did you see? Did you see? See what? We saw nothing. Guys, did you see how the sky is blue? Okay, what does this have to do with you? Did you see how I created the sky? Okay, did you? No, we did not see when you created the sky. Did you show us? I mean, you keep saying, did you see? Did you see? I mean, Allah is speaking to the blind people who is trying to make them believe, supposedly, and He's saying to them, did you see? I thought they're blind, and this is why you are trying to guide them. So what you say, did you see? They are blind, my friend. I did not see. Any Muslim did see? They are the only nation who witnessed for something they did not so. Let us take Shahada. Shahada means witnessing. Look at this. All of this is speaking about, didn't you see? And here you find another stupid statement in the Quran, that Allah, He claimed that nobody should pay for the sin of somebody else. But in different locations, Muhammad, He make it clear that the Christians, they will pay, and the Christians and the Jews specifically, they will pay for the sin of the Muslims. It's a chain of contradictions and stupid stories. You see how stupid it's called? The Muslim, they say to you, is it fair that Jesus, you Christians, you say that Jesus, He paid for your sin? And they quote for you the Quran saying that Allah, He says that nobody should pay for the sin of somebody else. Let's just change the translation, because this donkey is very weird translation. No burden person with sin shall be bear a burden of sin of another. Quran. Okay, so what Muhammad is saying here? One of the clear signs of cult leaders, they are not consistent with their own teaching. Either nobody will pay for the burden of somebody else, or people will pay for the burden of somebody else. Any Muslim? Which one should follow? Muhammad teaching or Allah teaching? There would come people amongst the Muslims on the day of resurrection with as heavy sins as mountain. Look how big the sin is, and Allah would forgive them, and He would place in their stead the Jews and the Christians. But Muslim, they say nobody should pay for the sin of somebody else. So why we are paying for sin of Muslims, which like mountains? I thought we will be punished for our sin. Muhammad, he says no. This is a hadith. Hadith mean Muhammad teaching, Muhammad statement, and this is the reference if you want it. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Muhammad, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Close your camera, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. All right. We have a hadith here. We asked your brother, he could not answer. It says that Allah, His throne was above the water before He created anything. Do you agree with that?
Yep.
Where was that water?
So it was in a place where it's beyond our imagination. We can't comprehend it.
Okay. So Allah has a throne above the water.
Yep.
What is above Allah?
Allah does have a direction. So He does have a place.
No, there's direction, because if you say to me, okay, if I say now, let me draw something in the screen. I don't know if you can see my screen. If I say that this is the water, okay, this is the water, and then Allah throne is here above the water, okay, that means we have now direction. We have down and we have up.
Yeah, so we have a direction of we have the direction of the throne and the water.
All right.
But
So
we don't have the.
no problem.
Yeah, we don't have
So
the
what is
direction of.
so no problem.
Allah.
In the direction of above the throne, what we have above the throne?
Nothing.
Like, is that are you speaking of knowledge or speaking like you're just guessing?
No, this is with the verses of Quran where Allah says He does istawa on the arsh. We say that refers to like His authority. So we don't say literal, and it's not like literally Allah sitting or something like that.
No, it says that He is sitting because the Quran says, you see the word istawa, it's mean He level Himself. It does not mean that not He sat, it's set. And same time the Quran says that Allah is carried by 8 mountain goats.
8 what?
8 mountain goats.
The 8 angels, the carry the throne.
They are mountain goats.
How they mountain goats?
Well, I don't know. Your prophet, he says that. Are you making fun of your prophet, my friend?
Let's have a look.
Okay, let us see. All right, read with me carefully, please. The hadith here is saying there is like 7 heavens above the earth, and the heaven which is above at that similar distance go until the count 7 heaven. Above the 7 heaven there is a sea. This is the water we are talking about, and the distance between whose surface and the bottom is like the distance between the heaven and the next. Above that there is 8 mountain goats, and the distance between their hooves and the haunches is like the distance between the heaven and the next. And above that is Allah. Do you see it? So Allah is carried by 8 mountain goats.
But it doesn't say He's carrying anything. He's saying that above that, that 8 mountain goats,
he is
the
above
distance
them.
between.
He is above them.
Right, so He's beyond that. So
he is above them.
So it's all about the interpretation of the above.
No problem. Let us make it clear. Are they carrying him? Those 8 goats?
No.
They are not.
No.
Okay, let us go to the Quran.
You can't carry. Okay. How can you carry God?
No problem. You tell me. Here we go. The Quran says, my friend, the Quran says they carry him. You said no. The Quran don't agree with you. Chapter 69, verse number 17. It says, and they carry him.
Let's look at the verse.
And those angels are goats, according to your prophet. والملك على أرجائها ويحمل عرش ربك فوقهم يومئذ ثمانية. So at the edges there is 8, and there's angels, and they are carried by 8. The 8, according to your prophet, they are 8 goats. So they are carrying it.
No, so they're carrying the throne of Allah. They're not carrying
but Allah is above the throne, right?
No, but He's not. He's not physically above.
Is Allah in the side of the throne?
No, I said He's not physically above. This is related to
Allah physically
His authority. Refers to His authority.
So the throne of Allah is empty?
Yeah, it's empty.
It is empty.
Yep. I don't know what's going to be on top of it.
Where the Quran says وَعَلَى الْعَرْشِ اسْتَوَى, and on the throne He leveled Himself.
Yeah, that's what you said. He refers to His authority. It doesn't refer to literally.
No. Who said that? Who is the one who says to you authority?
Yeah, this is a principle.
Okay, hold on. But Allah was creating the earth and the heaven before He left up to the throne. So if the throne is the authority, that's mean Allah, He left the authority there, and He have no authority to create anything. But the Quran says that Allah, He created the earth, and then He created the heaven, and then He went and He leveled Himself upon the throne, correct? So what does have to do with the authority? He have the authority wherever He go. Are you saying to me that the throne of Allah is a metaphorical statement, is not a physical throne?
No, it's a physical throne.
Okay, so it's a physical throne, so it's not an authority.
But that physical throne doesn't mean that Allah is doing sitting on it. It refers to that Allah established his dominance, like in the sense He establishes authority. In that sense, so He mentions like Allah, just how a king has, how a king has and a queen has like a throne. It establishes authority, like who's in charge and whatnot.
Okay, so do Allah need a throne to have authority, or He have authority anyway?
He has it anyway, but it doesn't matter if he wants to establish a throne.
Is the throne of Allah created by Allah, or it exists before His creation?
He was never created.
So where Allah He got His throne from?
He created it.
Okay, so do Allah have authority before He created the throne, or He don't have authority?
He has, but this is you can call it like a symbol of authority.
But you said this is a throne which is physical.
Yes, physical.
So why Allah He will need a physical throne if He will not sit in the throne?
It's just to show
show who?
Just to the angels, or you can call it people as well.
So why the angels are carrying the throne if there is nobody in the throne?
To show the authority, like the throne is so massive. If the size of it is so massive, and it makes people.
What do you mean show the authority? What do you mean show the authority? He is the one who created them. What more they want? I mean, He is God, and He is God with a throne or without a throne. Show what authority? This is funny. Are you saying to me that God will not be respected unless He have a throne?
He will still be respected, but I'm saying this is something God intended to do it, so that's His choice. We don't dwell in why. I mean, how would you know why?
Let us go back to zero. Hold on. When we spoke about Allah is above the water, and we noticed that Allah is above 8 mountain goats. Why there are 8 mountain goats?
Obviously, they're not literal mountain goats, because
no, they are. It says who is hooves. Do you know what hooves mean?
Yeah, but it starts off with telling you the size of places. It probably refers to some sort of size.
Huge. They are huge, but they are goats, and they have hooves and they have hunches. Does it say that or no?
Yeah, so maybe it's referring to something.
What is the use of those 8 goats?
Allah knows best.
Allah knows best. Okay. I asked you, who is above Allah?
There's not. Allah does have a certain place. He does have a direction.
No, we have direction now, because as long as He is above those, it means there's direction. The second you say above, it means there's down and there's above.
Yeah, but if it is metaphorical, then it doesn't refer to anything.
My friend, why you keep saying metaphorical? Since when? I asked you if the throne is a physical, you said yes. So how is metaphorical? It's not metaphorical. So now, as long as the throne is a physical and Allah is above the throne, that's mean it is not metaphorical. You said to me the throne mean authority. No problem, but it's physical still. So the throne mean authority, but it's a physical throne. Is Allah Himself is a physical?
No.
Allah isn't a physical.
The word physical won't be used with Allah, because He's beyond our comprehension.
So when the Prophet he says that Allah He will put His foot, is the foot of Allah is fiction or it is real?
So okay, let's establish a principle. So we have a principle in Deen, wherever there's verses talking about movement or Allah's hands or shins, all of them will be the meaning of it is not known to us. It could refer to a metaphor, it could refer to something like that. So
I never saw, my friend, I never saw a Muslim scholar he said this is referred to metaphor. Where do you get this from?
This is actually
are you a Muslim Sunni? Are you a Muslim Sunni or Shia?
Sunni.
So why you are saying metaphor? There's no Sunni believe in metaphor about the part of Allah. Allah have hands, Allah have foot, Allah have I can play for you Zakir Naik, I can play all for you the one you like. All of them
they're Salafis. Yes. So yeah, that's one valid interpretation.
Forget about Sunni. What Salafi? No, not Salafi. This is your prophet. This is your prophet. Your prophet, he said clearly, Allah He put His foot over the hellfire, and the fire will say, "Are there more to come?" Tell Allah He put His foot over it, and it will say, "Qati, qati." Enough, enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I came across this before.
So is that a real foot or not?
No, it's not literal.
How you know?
based on the principle of Islam.
What the principle? Where is the principle? Show me where in the principle it says that Allah is not physical.
The verse where Allah says there's the vision cannot encompass him, there's nothing like unto Allah. So as soon as you say a hand, foot, you're given likeness. So whenever these verses talk about it, we would say it's not, we would negate that he has a foot, and then we would give a metaphor. So it might be a metaphor, it might be like to stop it. So by foot meaning that to stop it, not literally put his foot in it.
Does the Quran say that Allah have a shin?
Yeah.
Okay, is that shin metaphor or it's physical?
It's not physical, it's metaphor.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, let us examine this. This is in the Quran, chapter 68, verse number 24. We will go to the hadith.
He's going to reveal his shin.
We will go, okay, his shin is what? What his shin? Is it authority too?
It could refer to his glory. It could refer to
the glory of Allah,
himself.
The glory of Allah in his shin?
No, you could refer to himself. The shin could be like himself. He's going to reveal himself, so people will see him on the day. All people will see him in paradise.
No, okay. Is that a shin really, or a metaphor? You said it's a metaphor, but Allah, He will show His shin. They will see Him literally. Are they going to see Him, or they will not see Him?
Yeah, they will see Him.
Okay, so this is not a metaphor.
I'm saying the shin refers to himself. It's not literal shin.
What do you mean? It's not literal. They will see him. They will see him as a shin.
So like I've just explained to you, we have a principle. By that we.
My friend, you're confusing yourself. Is the shin of Allah metaphor or it's a physical shin?
It's not physical. It's a metaphor.
Okay.
So it refers to. It refers to something. It could be refers to himself.
But you said you will, but you said
himself.
Okay, but you said they will see him.
Yeah.
Okay, they will see what exactly?
We haven't seen him. How can I describe him?
No, he said shin. He said he will lay down his shin, bear his shin. He did not say it's a metaphorical. Nowhere he says that. In the same time, he says they will see him. During the lifetime of the Prophet, they came to him and they said to him, "Shall we see our Lord in the day of resurrection?" The Prophet said, "Yes, you will do. See him." And then he explained, "Are you going to have difficulty to see the sun in the midday?" They said, "No." "Are you going to see the sun, the difficulty to see the moon?" He said, "No." He said, "This is how you will see Allah." And then Allah, He will come to you in a shape. Is that correct?
So the narration says something like that.
I'm asking you, do Allah have a shape?
Nope. So this is beyond this narration is beyond our comprehension. How will it happen? House and whatnot. So
I thought in my understanding that Allah has a shape. So anyone who believes that Allah has a shape is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're wrong. They can't believe that.
All right, guys. Did you hear it? He said anyone believe that Allah has a shape is wrong, and obviously have a false teaching. That's Muhammad, because Muhammad is the one who says Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they saw first time. Read it with me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that this
what you're saying, my friend, don't change the topic. You just say the one who believe Allah has a shape is wrong. You're a prophet saying Allah has a shape and He will come to you in a shape. You said to me, and I ask you clearly, do you think the one who believed that Allah has a shape is wrong? You said yes. Muhammad, he says Allah will come to them in a shape nearest to the picture that they had in their mind, according to the translation.
Yeah, so when it says, for example, it says here the Lord of the worlds will come to them in a shape and nearest to the picture they had in their minds about Him. It'll be so. It could refer to Allah presenting a picture to them. So in that sense, Allah comes to them.
But they will see. You said, look how fast you change your statement. You said to me, the one who believes that Allah has a shape is wrong. Muhammad, he says he will come to them in a shape. So he is inside that shape, and that shape is physical. When you say shape,
it doesn't say that though.
No, it says that shape. The word shape is a dimension. The word shape is a dimension, and you know that.
Yeah. So I know the shape.
So Allah is where is Allah?
Allah has a shape is wrong.
Where is Allah? Allah is inside that shape. Do you agree?
Nope.
Well, it says that. Read with me carefully. Allah will come to them in a shape. In a shape. So he is in that shape. It's in front of you. What do you mean now?
It could also refer to Allah will bring a shape.
You keep saying to me it could be, it could be. Well, there's no it could be, because in front of us it says no. It says you will see him by your eyes, and he will come to you, which means he's coming, moving physically, and then he is coming in a shape. So what is could be? What is the possible could be?
It all depends what the narrator intended when he narrated the hadith. So
okay.
when he was he
what do you mean
that,
narrated the hadith? This is your prophet talking. Let me ask you, how many shape Allah have?
He does have a shape. I just told you.
He have no what?
He does Allah does have a shape.
It says here, the prophet says Allah has a shape.
I just explained to you. He refers to like
you did not explain to me.
bring...
No, he said your prophet says Allah will come to you in a shape. You are saying to me he don't have a shape, but the prophet says he have a shape. And not only that, Allah have two shape. Let us prove it to you. Your prophet said Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they know, and will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge with Allah from you. Do you agree with your prophet?
Yeah, I just explained to you. So he's not like Allah doesn't have a shape.
Okay, so what
he's going to present? He's going to present something to them. So it might be an image or shape, or it could be like a shape. It could be he's going to present something to them that they're going to think that he's.
My friend, the word is so clear. Let us stop playing games. It says Allah will come to them in a shape. So that shape is Allah. He did not say he will send them a shape. He says Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know. So he is coming. Who? Allah. In which case? In how? In a shape which they know, and will say, he will say, I am your Lord. So that shape will say, I am your Lord, I'm Allah. So why you keep saying it's not a shape?
Okay, I'll look into it more, find out what's the explanation for this.
No problem. How many shape Allah he have?
He does have a shape. I'll just explain to you.
I mean, my friend, you are really funny. Why you keep saying to me there's no shape, and the prophet he's saying Allah will come to them in a shape. Allah, he will not send a shape, he will come to them in a shape. So Allah now he have a form, and that form is a shape, and he will say to them, I am your Lord. Who is talking? The shape, which is who? Allah. And you keep saying to me there is no shape.
Yeah, it's based on the usul of the Quran.
What usul al-Quran? What usul al-Quran? What usul al-Quran? Where is that?
There's nothing like him to Allah.
So what?
There's
Nothing like him.
Who
said there's something like the shape? Who said that the shape like something else? Who care? It doesn't say, like, you are assuming that the shape is like me or like you. We did not say that. He says he will come to them in a shape. So why you are jumping to make this statement? So Allah will come to them in a shape. We do not know what the shape, but yet the Muslims, he will come to them in a shape which they know, and they will say to them, I'm your Lord. And then they will say, for sure, you're our Lord. How many shape Allah you have? You have two shape. Is that true?
No, but I'll find out more about the narration.
No, before you find out, here we go. It's in front of us, my friend. It's in front of us. Because Allah first time, he will come to them in a shape. Hold on.
Yeah.
Allah will come to them first in a shape other than the one which they know. And the Muslims will refuse him, and they will believe he's shaitan. Read me carefully. When Allah he come to them in a shape which they don't know, Allah will come to them in a shape other than they know, and will say, I am your Lord. They will say, we seek refuge by Allah from you, and you know, this is our place, which we will not follow you, you are shaitan. So you Muslims, you refuse what in this Allah here? What is the rejection?
That is something fake is going to be presented to them.
I'm asking you, what is the rejection? Why you are rejecting Allah now? Allah is coming to you in a shape. What is the reason for rejection Allah here? Why you reject him? He says to you, I am Allah your Lord. You say to him, no, you are not. We seek refuge from Allah from you, which means you are shaitan. Why you Muslim think he is shaitan? Why you reject him?
Yeah, like I said, I need to find out more about the narration.
You need to find out. Okay, you know what? It's very clear, but you cannot answer it because Allah here have two shape. one shape, which is the shape of the devil, and that's why they thought he is the devil, and they say we seek refuge. The Quran say clearly that seek refuge when shaitan he whisper to you, al-waswasul khannas. So when you say we seek refuge by Allah from you, that means you are saying to Allah you are shaitan, and we will not follow you.
No, even if you take it literally, that he has a shape and all that, that doesn't prove your point in the sense that, because all he's saying is that Allah's gonna, if you're gonna take your perspective on it, so he's gonna come in a shape, then he's going to, you know, show my image, for example, what they had in their mind. So when they're seeking refuge, from basically the image that they gain portrayed.
But the hadith saying Allah will come to them in a shape. He is not saying I will send you an image as you claim. So your statement is false, because he himself coming, Allah will come. This is the coming Allah, which is in a shape, not Allah will send them a shape and the shape will talk to them. So your statement is false. Secondly, from the beginning of the story, it says they said, are we going to see Allah? He did not say to them, are we going to see someone who present Allah? No. The question was, are we going to see Allah? He said yes. And he said, even, do you have difficulty to see the light of the moon when the night is clear? They said no. He said, this is how you see Allah. So they are speaking about seeing. He compare Allah, seeing Allah, to the moon. Moon is a physical, the sun is a physical. So don't tell me we cannot compare, because your prophet compare. Secondly, when Allah he come to you in the shape, why he is rejected? He said to you, I'm Allah.
Yeah, if I take your perspective, so it will be.
Stop, my friend. Stop saying your perspective. This is what your prophet is saying. This is not me. Read with me carefully. They said to him, are we going to see Allah? Not imagine Allah. Are we going to see Allah in the day of resurrection? Some people said, O Messenger of Allah, shall we see our Lord in the day of resurrection? He said, do you crowd and squeeze each other on looking at the sun when it is not hiding by the cloud? They said no. He said, okay, do you crowd and squeeze each other to looking at the moon when it's full and it's not hiding in the cloud? They said no. He said, this is how you will see your Lord. So this is about seeing him, and he is comparing him to a physical object, the sun and the moon. So stop saying to me this is your perspective. Secondly, when the hadith says Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they knew, this is not an imaginary. This is he's telling you a fact, a statement of movement. Allah will come. Allah is coming. Allah is not appearing. Allah will come. Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one they know, and he will say, I am your Lord. In return, the Muslim will reject Allah, and they will say, we refuse you. We seek refuge by Allah against you, which means they believe he's a devil. Question: why they refuse Allah?
So they don't refuse Allah, they refuse the image that's like other person or whatever in their mind.
Thank you, guys. They refuse the image of Allah, the shape of Allah. Why they refuse the shape of Allah?
No, this I'm just saying that that's your perspective. So I'm commenting on that.
My perspective. This is not my perspective.
Even then you're wrong.
It's in the front of us, and stop playing games, please. It says he will come to them in a shape. Who is the one is coming? It's not an image walking by itself. It is Allah coming. Allah in that shape, and yet the Muslim, they will reject that shape. Why? Google is not helping.
I've already answered that. Yalla. So what's your next point?
My point that you Muslim worship idols, because here we go, we change the shape of the idol. You don't follow the idol unless he come to you in a shape which you approve. You will not follow him, even he is himself Allah. Muslims are pagan, they worship idols. So anyone he come to you in a shape which you like, you say, okay, you are our God. When your God himself he come to you, even he is Allah, just because he changed his shape, you spit at him, you call him shaitan, you say we seek refuge with Allah from you, which means you are shaitan, just because he changed his shape. So you Muslim, you follow who? You follow a shape.
Nope, like I said, he's going to be presented to them, so he's going to be an image. So Allah will,
is that Allah?
In that sense, Allah
is that
will,
Allah? Is that Allah? Is that Allah himself, the one you say to him, we seek refuge with Allah from you, or someone else?
No, that's not Allah.
What do you mean that's Allah? Allah will come to them. Read with me. Allah will come to them in a shape other than they knew and will say, I am your Lord. They say to who back? They say to him. They say to him, we seek refuge with Allah from you.
Yeah, like I said, I need to look into it a bit more. So I'll find out. I'll probably get back to you soon.
All right.
In a week.
No problem, my friend. Feel free to call me anytime. You can go and search in Google, call your sheikh, and call me back. All right.
Oh, okay.
Take care.